嗯嗯嗯好的，Hello，嗯嗯大家好，大家吃饭了吗？ Like usual, we will begin sharp by 3 p.m. So yes, welcome back to Simple Mandarin Communication. Today we will have this topic 26 on Subgrade Works. All right. So my name is Lee，我是您的普通话指导员。今天是2024年12月11号，现在是下午3点。So like usual, we will begin with the learning outcomes, where my team and I would hope that by the end of this Zoom, we can at least have the ability to understand and also to speak in Mandarin on the following topics. These topics, my team and I consider quite essential for the day-to-day construction scenarios, especially within our general engineering setting. So what we will look into for today's topic would be to recognize and correctly pronounce subgrade words in Mandarin. And then we try to understand the 5 parts of subgrade works, as well as to respond to some questions about subgrade works in Mandarin. All right. So we will have these contents, and then it will summarize the flow of today. We have the recap, we have topic of today, subgrade works, and then we have scenario dialogue, yes, which is a revision, and Q&A section, as well as the code sharing. Okay. So for the first part, we have previous topic is about panel works. Panel works, we look into excavation, support, drainage, and water prevention and lightning. So this is where we get the idea for the presentation. So this comparison table for on-site management issues across specializations would be the reference for our major work subtopic. So like I mentioned, previous topic would be on 隧道工程 panel works. And these are the 4 items that highlighted in green. We have excavation, support or shoring, drainage and water prevention, and lining. Okay, so first is Taiwan. Taiwan is excavation for tunnel. Taiwan, we have some photos that are provided by our Parker tunnel team, where they show us what is Taiwan. So when the excavation in progress, this will be the first photo, sufficient ventilation, lighting, and leveling for Taiwan. Then the second photo will be basically the geological radar. This is to check and detect the substructure of tunnel, also for Taiwan. And the last part being advanced horizontal drawing for Taiwan. Taiwan for 隧道工程 is excavation. Taiwan, all right. Then the second stage we have would be 支护. 支护 is the support for 隧道工程. 支护 we have 4 types. As the first is the anchor board support. Second type would be reinforcement mesh support. And third type is the steel support. And the fourth type would be the shotcrete support. These are all examples for 支护. 隧道支护, the support for tunnel works. 隧道支护. Then the third stages for 隧道工程 would be drainage and water prevention. 隧道防排水. 隧道防排水. And there are 2 materials we'll zoom into. The first being the waterproof membrane. For the first photo, as we can see here, the white color. Then the second type would be the converse gel waterproof membrane. There are dots on it. Okay, so these are the two materials we're looking into for the 隧道防海水. And then the final stage for 隧道工程, we look on to lining. This is to provide the permanent structure support. In Mandarin, it's called 衬器. 衬器. So we also have some photos of 衬器, where the first photo shows the sequential pouring of lining suit from bottom to the top. Then the second photo is the mock-up of Parker tunnel, and the last one being the Parker tunnel. After particularly for 隧道工程, we have the first Taiwan, second, uh, 支户 is lining. Lining is 衬器. So with this, we have completed the recap of previous topic and move on to subgrade work. All right. Okay, please bear with me. So subgrade work. The slide is not moving right now. Cool. Okay. Allow me to exit this Zoom and then I'll come back again. Allow me to exit. Okay. Okay, so this is basically a grand entry to our subgrade work. Okay. This will be the topics we cover for subgrade works. And then for your information of the major work, in MTHQ026, we actually introduced to you 4 types of major works, which include bridge, 桥梁工程, and second, 隧道工程the tunnel. And for this week, our highlight would be 陆地工程. So for the upcoming week, we will complete this 车站工程 station works. 车站工程. Again, I would like to explain how meeting called annual analysis meeting, where they have this original table in mind, issue across specializations. It begins with the bridges and culverts, and then tunnels. And for this week, we will zoom into subgrade. And subgrade items we highlighted in green, we will cover foundation treatment, embankment or filling, drainage, and water prevention, slot protection, and auxiliary works. All right. So we will have simple English Before I CAP is basically to build up the ground level. It's called embankment. Embankment is 陆地 陆地 will be LU for tone. Lu. D will be like A, B, C, D. Lu D is where we build up the ground level for our red bear alignment. Okay, so Lu D is to build up the ground level. Lu D. Then the next type, the second type would be to lower or to excavate the ground level or 路线 路线. So again, LU for tone, lu. And then 线 would be my name, Qi plus EN. For tone, 线. 路线 is to excavate or to lower the ground level. So for 路基工程, we have the 路地 and then we have 路线 to lower down or to excavate up, building up. 路线 is cutting down. These are the two types we have seen in 陆地工程. And the first part we want to introduce to you would be the foundation treatment. Foundation D again is ABCD like EFG. D foundation. D 处理 would be like treatment. To manage it. So 处 will be like whenever they to train, second tone, 处 will be my surname. Li. 处 is the subgrade. D 处理. So what are the side members with 处理? Side clearing, that's the first photo. The second one would be they will have this subgrade bearing capacity using the Macintosh probe test. This is also for D 处理 D 处理 and the third part being the subgrade is subgrade compaction testing, FDT. All right. Then we move to the second part, would be filling. Filling is called 填注. 填 will be T plus 填, second tone, 填. 填 zoo will be like the animal zoo. 填注 zoo. 填注 is filling, correct? So we will have the pouring of fill materials. Yes, as we can see for the first, this is also for 填注. And then the third photo, we have the bulldozer and motor grader for leveling. This is for 填注. 路基工程 would be 地基处理 and the second part would be 填注. Now we move on to the third part, which is quite familiar to us because it happened in the 隧道. So for 路基, we also have 防 水 drainage and water prevention. Fun is like I'm having fun. Last but not down. Fun. Pie will be chicken pie. Second tone pie pie. And sui will be like swaying. Third tone sui sui sui. 路基防排水 will be basically the drainage and water prevention for 防排水. Yes, is placement of geotextile. This is for 路基防排水. Then we have the placement of geogrid. This is for to set up the temporary drain for 路基防排水. It's slightly different from the 隧道防排水. All right. So 地工程. Then we move on to the fourth part of 陆地工程, which is the slope protection. It's called 边坡. 边坡 is slope. So it's B plus 沿. 边坡 will be P-O. First tone fun, but second tone fang fang. Who would be like, who are you? Fourth tone, who. 边坡防护 slope protection. 边坡防护. Then these are the photos we do the 边坡防护. We have been that we also have berm drain. Berm drain is to collect the water and drain it out in order to avoid the water ponding. So we have turfing 边坡防护. 边坡防护. And next we will go into the last part, which is auxiliary works. 附属工程. I have my lunch. I'm very full. So for tone, 附工程. 附属 is the auxiliary. 工程 is work. 工 will be like G-O-N-G. First tone, 工. 程 will be C plus N. 称程. 附属工程 is the auxiliary. First photo basically covered water retaining plate, shoulder protection, and cable track. These are examples for 附属工程. And the middle photo repeat, so the system foundation for the middle P, cable trunk, and the OCS foundation. Then the last photo, we cover the hexagonal blocks, which is for 附工程. 附属 the first is yes, foundation treatment. 地基处理. Second is the filling. 填树 part being the slope protection. 边坡防护. And the last part we have is the 附属工程. Auxiliary works. All right. I show embankment. this is the photo at the left hand integrate with the auxiliary works, where we can see the hexagonal blocks, some steps, and then the cable truck. All right. So this is basically would be considered as the complete subgrade works being lah. All right. So just to about 陆地工程. The comparison can be seen from the auxiliary together. Next, we move on to the scenario dialogue. Yes, it's a revision for our previous learning. So what we learned today would be 今天学什么？新工程、陆地工程 for those items. Yes. And we will move on to after we receive the notification together with the RF to the site. 去现场 we'll start with greeting. Hey you, hey 你. And we just instruct them to come. Yes, you come. 对，你来。对，你来。And then they may question, what am I coming for? 我来做什么？我来做什么？ So we may ask them, come and see. 你来看。你来看。Then they will ask, see what? 看什么？看什么？ So road embankment, 看路堤 or see the road cutting, 看路肩 or you can say 看边坡防护 to see the slope protection or to see the subgrade works generally. And then they may want us to specify it and ask which part. 哪个部分？哪个部分？ Alright, so we can use gesture and point here. 这里，这里. And they may ask what's wrong with here. What's wrong here? 怎么了？怎么了？ Yes, just now my connection is a bit slow, and I believe now we already catch up. And let's continue. So sometimes we want them to measure it. The keywords here is 量，量一下，量一下. Please measure it. 量一下. And then they want us to specify again where to measure. 量哪里？量哪里？ And then for the pavement thickness, we want to check what's the arrow. 误差多少？误差多少？ Sometimes it's like perfectly fine and fit, so 没有误差。No arrow, 没有误差。And then yes, we will say okay and thank you. 好的，谢谢。好的，谢谢。And the response may be yes, you are welcome. 不用客气，不用客气。Please take note that the scenario dialogue will carry on until our station works. This is for us to familiar with the conversation we have in our own site lah, okay? So thanks for having the attention with me and bear with me of my slow connection. Yes, I believe sometimes the slide actually not following my presentation lah. So I would like to open the floor for Q&A right now. If there is no further Q&A session, if there is no further Q&A, thanks for having this session with me. Yes, I consider this a coffee break or tea break. So I would like to share this quote again and again lah. We don't have to be great to start. So we just have to have the initiative to start lah. Then eventually we can become better. And thanks for your time. 谢谢 and 再见。
Thank you, Miss Lee.
谢谢你 Mr. Dog。
谢谢 Miss Lee。
不用客气。
Thank you, Miss Lee.
谢谢谢谢。
Okay, thank you, Miss Lee。
All right，再见。See you
谢
next
谢
week.
Miss Lee。
呀，谢谢你。
谢谢。
谢谢 Miss Lee。
谢谢 Mr. Rosemary。
谢谢建议。
谢谢你啊。
谢谢。